Jerry Show, and this is udiRC's free loop. There's a couple different versions of this one. I believe this is the newest one. This is the U27. Looks like that, the U27. And this thing is definitely unique. It's the first of its kind that I've had. But they flip and they fly inverted too. You can fly these upside down. There's built-in controls right here. You just hit the button and boom, it does it for you, and then it just inverts all the flying. It's bizarre, and it's a lot of fun to fly like that. But if we look at the first thing I noticed is it's actually, it doesn't have a camera on it, which is fine. I mean, every quadcopter, it seems they throw a camera on these days. They don't always necessarily need to have one. They're just fun to fly without. But this, the first thing I noticed was it's kind of heavy. But we'll see how it flies here in 1 second. It actually flies pretty good, but that's the first thing I noticed. It was kind of heavy. We do have the battery here in the back, and that is 3.7 volts, 450 milliamp hours. And we'll take a look here. We do have lights on the bottom, and it does come with extra propellers and a charger. So here is the transmitter. Transmitter feels really good. The thumbs and controls feel really good. It's kind of a neat style of transmitter. We have the right trigger and left trigger, and what those do is it just will make it flip inverted one way or the other, so we can go left or right and flip it inverted. Otherwise we can I believe push this down and then push that, and we can flip whatever way and fly inverted. This also does have headless mode, which means it's easy for beginners to fly. If you have it lined up and put it in headless mode, you would just hold down this button for 3 seconds. And it'll start beeping. I don't have the quadcopter on right now, but it'll actually start beeping. And when it starts beeping, it'll be in headless mode. So no matter which way the orientation of the quadcopter is, forward will always be forward, back it will go with your directional stick. So with that being all said, let's just go ahead and fly this thing, because it is really, really cool. Alright, so I'll go ahead and turn on the transmitter. And this doesn't have an on-off switch, so you just plug in the battery like that. Go up and down, and they're repaired. So I'll go ahead, and for modes, I forgot to talk about modes on this. This does have 3 different modes, and to go through the modes, you push down on the left throttle, and you can see I'm in high, low, medium, and high. So we'll go ahead, start off in low, and just take it up for a fly. This thing's very aggressive. With udiRC, their quads, at least the few that I've had, have all been, there's lots of control on them. And I know this because I even let my wife fly one, and she just totally flew it out of range right away. She lost control. And it's not a bad thing, they're just more aggressive. And this is in low right now. So let's go ahead, switch it to medium. That thing's a zippy little guy, I mean, especially for its size. And I think they made it a little bit heavier just because of the wind. Maybe it'll handle better in the wind, but this is in medium mode. Let's go ahead and put it in high mode right now. See, she's quick. But now, this is the fun part. Check this out. You just push the trigger, and that's where the free loop. Boom! And it flies inverted. Let me bring it down here a little bit. That's full throttle. It's stabling out there. There we go. But check that out. Whoa! Oh, what's it trying to do now? I'm not sure if it wants to fly inverted now or not. Let's just toss it up and see what happens. Oh. Alright, cool. We'll go back, fly inverted here. Now the difference between the triggers, you can see I just went right. I can flip back over left, flip back over left. There we go. Now anytime, remember I said I could push down on the right directional, and I can flip it any direction, so I guess that would basically be front and back. Now let's cover the headless mode real quick. When you do headless mode, a surefire way to kind of get it is to kind of land the quadcopter. But what you want to do, you want to line it up perfectly like this, and then hold down the transmitter. It's wanting to keep coming back to me for some reason. Let me just go ahead and hold it down for 3 seconds. And now it should be in headless mode. So no matter which way I'm going forward right now, it should go forward. And then let me spin it around, and look, it's still going forward. Let me bring it in here so you can see. So it's turned around, pointed at me, and I'm still going forward, back, left, right. And just for the fun of it, let's see if we'll flip inverted and fly a little bit in headless mode. Okay, cool. And then to exit headless mode, all right, there we go. You just hold down the directional for 3 more seconds, and we'll flip it here. And you can see I've been flying for a reasonable amount of time. I'm not sure exactly how long, and pretty aggressively, but this is just a really fun quadcopter, especially since it flies upside down. It's the first kind that I've had, and it's just a nice flying little guy. Maybe we'll take it up, do a range test real quick, see what happens. If it will beep, I'm pretty high right there. Still got control. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna bring it back down. Once again, I forgot my sunglasses. I'm really up there. There we go. Bring it down slowly but surely. Jeez, come on. There's that bird. And let's do a flip to invert. There we go. Oh, and that's full throttle right there. I guess when I flipped it, you want to have some juice in it so it can kind of recover itself, but I might be getting low on battery here. Or it's wanting to fly inverted, that's probably what it is. Huh. What'd I do? It's probably a good thing I would probably reset it now, so let me just go ahead and reset it. Make sure I didn't hurt anything. I'm sure I didn't. There we go. And I doubt this is gonna take off from the grass. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and see if it flies still. There we go. Okay. Like I said, the battery life on this guy is really good, especially for its size and how much weight. So there you go, the udiR. Nice flying quadcopter right there. Go ahead, put a link in the description. Thanks for watching.